do some dumb shit. What the fuck is Superstar KO?
Alright. This is DJ Trey Mo, and welcome to Superstar KO. Alright, let's get it in. Wanna play by yourself? Hit 1v1. You and a buddy? Hit 2v2. Or if you really trying to squad up, hit that 3v3, and let's get it poppin'.
Yeah.
Head to toe designer, drill, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way a little bit, I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it, take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it, so much stress on me, I wish I had two necks, I got homies that can sleep without two,
oh yeah, I forgot they're gonna start
Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it.
Nah, I'm on it now. I'm about to roll up. I'm not on 2K, bro. Oh yeah, let me mute my shit.
She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer, drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way a little bit, West LA, that where you find me though, cha-cha macho with a rockin' black clothes, whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0, if you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro, let me feel myself a little bit, let me blow this down a little bit, drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way a little bit.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place.
And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard, when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side, is that big of the guy?
Boy, you, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the double. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coexist. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot, tired of trying. Go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why do people try to define infrastructure? I don't got time, infrastructure, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about your to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many ties in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this a jungle, the top always gonna get something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you may get all that you desire, no ceiling was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you may get all that you desire, no ceiling was that never be the same.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bell. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes, pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. On first down, it's Montgomery, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Trubisky going to try and run. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run the option left side. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
On 3rd down, Trubisky escaping the pressure right. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and...
Here's Trubisky. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But now it's 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw once more. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. And plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
First down, Chiefs.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down. CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. We can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And what a great call defensively there, because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made a beeline right for the quarterback and got him. The cat blitz, tough to defend.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And some room to roam now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And that will be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Hardman to return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes, a quick slant to Hill. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with a football. zone.
Turnover on downs.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. This pass caught at the 4. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a tight, low-scoring affair thus far. 3-3 is our score heading into the 4th. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They try again with Montgomery. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Trubisky got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Mitchell Trubisky to Allen Robinson, and the Bears have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
Kansas City.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 10.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Trubisky to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
That gets him the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. He goes full extension, and he's got it.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing now is Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and it's 3rd and short.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
25-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Montgomery. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on it, they'd be up in the 300s right now.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. One final try from Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Can I get the dash? Can I catch me, bro? Ooh, can I get the dash? Can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, and I hit that. And I hit that. And I hit that. And I hit that. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, and I hit that. Okay, and I hit that. And I hit that.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag, bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss, I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck, I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we up, looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm out the chain, I'm out the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now
unfolded, you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Arizona Cardinals.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
First play, second down.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about a job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Murray. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
I'll tell you, if you lined up Kyler Murray and Lamar Jackson for a foot race, I think Kyler Murray might just be a bit faster. And, boy, was he moving there. Incredible.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Man open left side is Williams. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Calais Campbell able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
He'll give it to Drake.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Ravens' 30-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Murray. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We're scoreless after 1. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins.
From the gun, Murray escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On the option, here's Drake.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th, eluding the pressure right. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
At their own 25-yard line.
this one and I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me. Got a brand new visor. Yeah, your friend smart, but my bud's wiser. Yeah, get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool. I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear nothing. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one. See it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant. Look, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment. Energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep on turning. Stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, for real. Lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find you. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I work. Got a gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear nothing. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one. See it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Indianapolis Colts.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
They left in the middle of a cold night in 1984, but the Colts are back, and we're underway in Baltimore.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
First down, Indianapolis.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a quick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Colts 0. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Back to it after the pick 6. Rivers. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Pascal, 36 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Geez, I mean, what more can you say about Lamar Jackson? We know that he's got the quickness and the agility, but you know, if you wanted proof of his straight line speed, look no further.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Buying time to his left. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Jackson from the shotgun. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1. When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Third and goal, Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Come on now, let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it
Mark
happen.
Andrews there to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive summit.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. The give to Taylor. And he
slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Rivers on the money, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. The Rivers throw going to be caught by Pittman. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and 12, Rivers. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
It's a gain of 11, and it's third.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. From the gun, Rivers. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Again, it's Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. These guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Rivers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well in that way.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Rivers now after the fumble recovery. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. A huge play that time for the Colts. 44 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he's going to find Doyle in the end zone for a Colts score. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, but it'll be second and goal.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Touchdown grab, and the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed them? Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And the Ravens have got it. Defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? A first down throw here for Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
First down, Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. Rolling to his right. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, it gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
Third and goal for Rivers. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And he'll try and throw here on the fake, and that is Complete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It's a first down on a gain of 10. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Edwards, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Jackson now off the bootleg. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
He's got Jack Doyle. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Hooked up by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Even though we're not on the goal line, this is essentially a goal line look as they come up for 2nd down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
Nah. Hey, goodbye, you bum ass nigga. And I don't even play Madden like that.
They're happy with what they've
Hey.
seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column.
Hey. That shit count down. You tight. You see what the fuck going on? I should have never even got an intro, nigga. That should have been a touchdown. Nigga, you got lucky anyway, you bum ass nigga. Hey. Hey. Yo, Reek, I'm going for another one, bro. I need another one. Yo, only why I start killing cause I start playing the Kodak, bro. Told you, that's that sniper game.
It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. He talked about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Played high school ball here in LaGrange, Texas, J.K. Dobbins. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now Jackson on first down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Here's Elliott. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he'll have his man, that's Cooper. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
No No score after one on EA Sports. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Good job. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott steps away to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0.
Greg Zerline, the kickoff for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 19-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. He's got daylight. The 40, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Cowboys 14, Ravens nothing. Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Antoine Woods. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he must be on the field at all times.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A first down throw for Prescott. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard, maybe a touch less. Elliott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now Elliott. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. On second and goal, here's the option. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Third and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now they'll let Olawale have a crack at it. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Jameis Olawale in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Zerline now for the PAT. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This to Jarwin. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Anthony Brown. He will be brought down as time is now running on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Prescott from the gun. Able to hit his target Lamb. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. To throw is Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
On second and a long way to go. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Completes it right side to Cooper. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's fourth down. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
He's going to take off with it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1. And in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And the Cowboys are able to recover. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. A good decision in the end. The pull it and run gets them 9 yards and a first.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
At the 7-yard line.
This is Elliott, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Prescott now. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
They go to Elliott again. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
10th carry now for Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some space here. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them. Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 18. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Now back to the ground with Elliott. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Now Play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Again, it's Elliott. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jackson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Throwing now is Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Cowboys are going to win this football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Whoa, won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the